Evening all, it's about 9:30 at night at the moment. I've got the light on the mobile phone camera here so that you could see me. That's probably why I'm not looking directly at the screen here. So I read an article on my news feed the other day, and it was written by Monty Don, and he was talking about how visits to public gardens, well-kept gardens, by the general public could cause lack of encouragement due to the fact these gardens are so well kept and maintained, etc. And this I thought I would do a video on because it made me think really about comparison and how you can compare yourself to other people in many aspects in life, and how you can look at them and think, oh, they're doing so much better than me. And I think it was is it Roosevelt, however you say it, and he said comparison is the theft of joy. And this is true on so many levels. So if you just take it, from a garden point of view, so let's say, you look at your perfectly maintained public garden or whatever, and you think, well, yeah, it looks beautiful, but they've also got a massive bill every month to maintain it. Look at the amount of staff that work in this garden. Look at the amount of contractors, subcontractors, whatever, people coming in doing weeding, people tending to the trees, to the bushes, to the shrubs, to the hedges, cleaning the concrete or the block paving, the paving slabs with a pressure washer. Just think the amount of time, money, effort, energy and preparation that goes into that. And a lot of it is about being realistic, and this can be, linked to or related to, growing your own food, etc. If someone has an ideal, lifestyle for growing their own food, then it's highly likely that they are going to grow some, rather miraculous food. I mean, if someone is retired or only works part-time and they've still got a good body, good energy and good knowledge, and they then present you with some great food they've grown, you might think, oh, I haven't done that. End of the day, you don't know how they got there. They may have had years and years and years of gaining the knowledge. They may have had, they might have soil that is beautiful. They might have soil that is, so fertile, and it took years to build this. And this makes me think, like, whatever you're up to in life, let's say you are a budding musician and you're learning your first chords on the guitar, your first notes on the bass or the trumpet, or even, whatever, the recorder. And you start playing and you think you're getting somewhere, and then you turn on YouTube and you find a 7-year-old kid that is playing some of the best guitar you've ever heard, and you think, oh, I'll never get there. But you don't necessarily have to get there to get joy or to be good at it, because within someone being good or whatever, there's a tier, there's a league within what is good. I mean, I remember, when I used to play a lot of guitar. I don't play so much now, but I intend to get back into it. But I think, like, when I was a lot younger, I was thinking, yeah, I was strumming a few chords too. I think the first song I ever learnt was Yellow Submarine by the Beatles. I thought I was the bee's knees when I got them chord changes. But then you go onto YouTube or you turn on a CD and you hear Eruption by Van Halen or something like that, and you think, dearie me, if you have never checked out Eruption by Van Halen, I recommend you check that one out, just so you know what I'm talking about. But you think, oh dear, I'll never get there. But so many people enjoyed my performance of Yellow Submarine, and just think how many times Yellow Submarine has been played, and so many times people enjoy that. So, there is a reward to simplicity and doing your best. It doesn't necessarily mean, you have to be the best, because joy, so to speak, and improving on yourself it's part of the journey, and you may never achieve greatness. In fact, most people don't achieve greatness. End of the day, we can't all be a world famous scientist. There are people out there, working in the grow your own sort of sector, and they're creating new varieties of plums, of cherries, of tomatoes, whatever. And these people, they're doing this. They've got this position, and they've achieved this either through hard work, good luck, knowing the right people, or just sheer talent. And there's so many factors that go into somebody doing what you would regard as well. And people haven't had the same upbringing. People don't have the same genetic makeup. They don't have the same parents, life experiences, environmental conditions. Excuse me, with the best intelligence and will in the world, You know, if you're just not in the right place at the right time, unfortunately, sometimes opportunities will pass you by, and that's part of life. But at the same time, you know, opportunities do come knocking, and learning how to recognise them can be a very, very important thing. So the purpose of this video, once again I'll say it, comparison is the theft of joy. So don't compare. You know, we'll return this back to gardening because that's what this channel is about. But, you know, you see what someone's growing on YouTube or in a book and you think, I'll never do that. Well, who knows that you will never do that? You know, years and years of learning, experiences, mistakes and success could lead you to somewhere where you don't know where that could take you. So don't get discouraged. Don't give up. And, you know, hardships in life and ups and downs can be related to gardening and many things. So my advice, carry on, keep trying, keep doing well. Good night.